First graders, hi! I kind of can't believe I'm going to say this today, but we are going to do Saxon lesson 129. And I think we should take a break from our letter cards and our picture cards. I know. We're supposed to do them every single day. It's our warm-up. It's how we get ready to learn, but I just feel like you did so well yesterday with prefix un that I think I need to just give you a break. So don't tell your teacher, but I'm not gonna make you do the letter cards or picture cards today. And instead, let's just go straight to the spelling sounds. Ready? Let's start on number 1. Digraph, O. You got it. Number 2. F, final, F. Final, F. Number 3. Bull, final, syllable, B-L-E. You got it. Number 4. X, X. Number 5. A, consonant E, comma, A, final, digraph, A-Y. Number 6. I, consonant E, comma, I, final, vowel, Y. I, consonant E. Number 7. O, consonant E, comma, O, final, digraph, O-W. Number 8. E, digraph, E-E, comma, E, final digraph, E-E, comma, vowel, Y. Digraph, E-E. Number 9. Ed, suffix, ed. You got it. And number 10, I saved the trickiest one for last. Number 10. K, comma, C, final, digraph, C-K, comma, K, comma, K-E, comma, C. Start K, comma, C. And of course, I didn't fit it on the line. Did you? Okay, by number 11, get your hands up. Let's do a word from yesterday. Will you clap with me the word unripe? Ready? Unripe. And think about what makes your I say. I in unripe. Will you spell it for me, starting you? Ready? U-N-R-I-P-E. You got it. Unripe. Number 12. Ooh, can we do this? I think we can. I'm gonna give you a prefix, a root word, and a suffix. What? I know. Hands up, let's clap each syllable in the word unsafely. Ready? Unsafely. Go. Unsafe. Think about what makes your A say. A in safe. Add your suffix, ly. Unsafely. Oh my goodness, that was tricky. Will you try spelling unsafely with me, starting U? Ready? U-N-S-A-F-E-L-Y. Check to see, did you get a little tickle E to make the A say A in unsafe? And then suffix ly, L-Y? If not, fix it. Oh my goodness, that's like a third grade word. That was super tricky. Okay, as soon as you have yours looking just like mine, let's go ahead and put that aside. And would you look up here and echo me? Listen, what's the same at the beginning of these words? My turn first. Pre-cook, preheat, prepay. Good. What sound did you hear the same at the beginning of pre-cook, preheat, prepay? 3 times. Pre. You got it. It was the pre sound. There were 3 letters that were saying pre. Do you know what they are even before I tell you? Could you tell me? The 3 letters saying pre are P-R-E, P-R-E, P-R-E. Yes, you got it. P-R-E is something new we're learning today. Actually, I'm not going to tell you what it's called. I'm going to see if you remember. I'll give you a clue. If I cover up pre in pre-cook, it leaves root word cook. If I cover up pre in preheat, it leaves root word heat. If I cover up pre in prepay, it leaves root word pay. So if I can add it to the beginning of a word and it changes what the word means, it's not a suffix, it's a prefix. Yes, who knew it? It's a prefix. You got it. And of course you remember how I code prefixes, right? Box the prefix. Can we try it together? Ready? Box the prefix, box the prefix, box the prefix. You got it. Nice job. Now, what does pre mean? Well, it's kind of easy because you just have to remember one word. Before. What word? Before. If you pre-cook something, it means you cook it before you eat it. You pre-cook it. If you preheat something, it means you heat it before you use it. Like you preheat your oven, it means you heat it up before you use it and put something inside of it. Prepay means you have to pay before you buy it. Prepay. Now come down to these words. My turn first. Listen, what's the same at the beginning of each one? My turn first. Dishonest, disable, distrust. Good. What sound did you hear the same at the beginning of dishonest, disable, distrust? 3 times. Dis. You got it. It was the dis sound. And do you know what letters were saying dis? They were D-I-S, D-I-S, D-I-S. You got it. Now, because this comes at the beginning of a word, leaves a root word but changes what the root word means, guess what? This is also a prefix. Did you know it? It's a prefix. You got it. So of course I'm going to box the prefix just like before. You can say it with me if you know it. It goes box the prefix, box the prefix, box the prefix. You got it. And what does prefix dis mean? Well, prefix dis is kind of like best friends with prefix un because it means not. Remember how prefix un meant the opposite of something? Instead of happy, you're unhappy. Dis is kind of the same way. It means not in front of whatever word it comes with. So somebody who is honest always tells the truth. Somebody who is dishonest does not tell the truth. Somebody who is able can do something. If you are disable, it means you're not able to do it. If you trust someone, it means you believe them. If you distrust someone, it means you do not believe them. So it's kind of like prefix un because it means the opposite of whatever it is. It means not. Ooh, did you hear it? It means not. You got it. Okay, let's do some practice with prefixes pre and dis. Would you get either a whiteboard out or a piece of paper? Just something that you can write with. And remember, we don't get our choppers out and chop off the root word from the prefix because the prefix comes first. We want to be able to hear it. So we'll just clap it kind of like we would a word with 2 syllables. First word, hands up. Will you clap with me the word pre-mix? Ready? Pre-mix. Go. And code it. Okay, can we check it? Premix should be P-R-E-M-I-X. Box the prefix pre. If you pre-mix something, it means you mix it before you use it. You pre-mix. Erase, erase. Next word. This is a word that means right before you're a teenager. Hands up. Would you clap with me the word pre-teen? Ready? Pre-teen. Go. Think about what digraph you need in the middle of T-E-E-N to say the E sound. Pre-teen. And code it. Preteen should be spelled P-R-E-T-E-E-N. I hope you got digraph. E-E says E in preteen. And if not, you can fix it. Erase, erase. Next word. Let's do some dis prefixes, can we? Hands up, clap with me the word dislike. Ready? Dislike. Go. Think about what says k, k, k at the end of like, after that long vowel, like, I. Okay, dislike should be spelled D-I-S-L-I-K-E. We use K-E after long vowel I. Did you get dis? Like you dislike something that's sour? Maybe. Erase, erase. Next word. This is a word that means when you get off of something, maybe like you get down off of a horse. Hands up, clap with me the word dismount. Ready? Dismount. Go. Think about which diphthong says ow, ow, ow in mount. Mount. Okay, let's check it. Dismount is D-I-S-M-O-U-N-T. Check to see, did you get O-U says ow in the middle of mount? And prefix dis, erase, erase. Next word, can we go back to some of the words we did yesterday? Prefix we did yesterday with un. Hands up, clap with me. This is a word that means if you are not clean. Clap with me the word untidy. Ready? Untie-D. Go. done. I'll give you a clue. There's no letter E in this word. Think about which vowel says E, E, E at the end of a word with 2 syllables, like tidy, tidy. Okay, let's check it. Untidy should be U-N-T-I-D-Y. And I just realized I forgot my vowel pattern, but you could have gone I is a vowel, U is a vowel, consonant, split it after the first vowel. Do you remember that? Make grand vowel dot untidy. Untidy. Erase, erase. Next word has a suffix but not a prefix. So would you get your chopper up? Tell me the root word and suffix in trustful. Ready? Trustful. Root word, trust. Trust. Add your suffix. Make it say trustful. Trustful. Okay, can we check it? Trustful should be T-R-U-S-T-F-U-L. Trustful. Oh. Okay, I guess this is different. I was going to say it's up here, but this is distrust. That means you do not trust. Trustful means you are full of trust. You do trust people. Erase, erase. Okay, last word. This is a 3rd grade word. Should I even do this? Yeah, I think I will. Hands up. This is a word that means when you clean something all the way. Clap with me the word disinfect. Ready? Disinfect. Go. Prefix dis. Infect. I'll give you a clue. Think about which letter says k, k, k in front of T. Disinfect. If you need to look at our sign, you can look up here. What says k in front of T? Disinfect. Oh, this is so tricky. Okay, let's check disinfect. I don't know if anybody got this one. This was like the trickiest word I think I've ever done. Disinfect should be D-I-S-I-N-F-E-C-T. C in front of T to say k, k, k. Oh my goodness. I see some kids giving me a thumbs up that they got that. What? What? Get out of town. I don't know if anyone noticed this though. I is a vowel, E is a vowel, consonant, consonant, split the syllables, breathe, breathe. Ah, there we go. Now that looks better. Now you can see each syllable, disinfect. Whew. Erase, erase. Okay, let's put whiteboards away or paper, whatever you have. And before we go back to our worksheet, I want to show you a new card that we have. So, of course, you know we have a lot of... Where'd it go? Oh no! First graders, I'm so upset. I had a new I was about to cry, but I found it. Okay, from now on, when you see this card, I want you to say prefix pre. Will you do it? Prefix pre. And when you see this card, I want you to say prefix dis. Will you do it? Prefix dis. You got it. So I'm going to add it to our new... wait, I was gonna say our suffix deck, but we're not calling it a suffix deck anymore because there's prefixes in here too. Affix deck, do you remember that? It's an affix deck, not a prefix or a suffix deck. Prefixes and suffixes together. Affixes. Okay, now we can come to our worksheet and let's come to the top by number 13 and finish our worksheet. By number 13, clap with me the word prefix. Ready? Prefix. Go. Okay, will you spell prefix starting P? Ready? P-R-E-F-I-X. You got it. By number 14, hands up, will you clap with me the word dismount? Ready? Dismount. Go. Think about what says ow, ow, ow in the middle of mount. Okay, will you spell dismount starting D? Ready? D-I-S-M-O-U-N-T. Dismount, you got it. Last word, hands up, would you clap with me the word dislike? Ready? Dislike. Go. Okay, would you spell dislike starting D? Ready? D-I-S-L-I-K-E. K-E after long vowel I. You got it. Nice job. Okay. Let's go ahead and do our coding section. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, of course I have a story for you, but I want you to stay with me on the coding first. Ready? 16. Box your prefix pre. Root word I, consonant E. Macron, cross out. You can put a K back on the C, but when we read words with prefixes, we're going to do them kind of like 2-syllable words. We'll just read one syllable at a time and then put the whole word together. Okay? So starting prefix pre. Get ready. Prescribe. What word? Prescribe. You got it. If somebody prescribes you something, it means they write out a note that you can have it. 17, box your prefix pre. Root word, trigraph, D-G-E. Underline, cross out, J dot. Breathe above the U. Starting prefix pre. Get ready. Pre-judge. What word? Prejudge. You got it. If you prejudge someone, it means you think you know something about them before you actually know them. 18, box your prefix dis. Ooh, box your suffix ed says ed. Root word ou says ow, arc-it. K back on your C. Okay, how we're going to do this is just like if it were split into, well, it is split into syllables, but just like if it were a 2-syllable word, we'll just do 1 syllable at a time. We start on prefix dis. Get ready. Dis, count, ed. What word? Discounted. You got it. If it's discounted, it means it doesn't cost as much money anymore. See the picture? Match it. 19, box your prefix dis. Root word, or says or, arc-it. Er says arc-it. Ooh, nice and small. Can you fit a vowel pattern? O is a vowel, E is a vowel. Consonant, consonant. Split the syllables. 1 syllable at a time, starting prefix dis. Get ready. Dis, or, der. What word? Disorder. You got it. Ooh, 20 is tricky. Box your prefix pre. Final syllable, T-I-O-N, bracket. In the middle, AU says ah, underline. K back on the C. Pointing prefix pre. Get ready. Pre-ca-shun. What word? Precaution. Whoa, that was a good one. Precaution means like if you're careful before something happens. Like, I might put on a really heavy coat before the winter storm comes. I'm taking a precaution. 21, box your suffix ing. Root word, AR says R, arc it. Digraph CH, underline. Will you read the root word first? Get ready. March, whole word, marching. You got it. 22, ooh, really small. Vowel pattern. I is a vowel, Y is a vowel. Consonant, split it after the first vowel. Maker on the I, vowel dot the Y. One syllable at a time, starting T, get ready. Tie, knee, what word? Tiny. You got it. Will you say tiny 3 times in a little tiny voice? Ready? Tiny, tiny, tiny. You got it. 23, box your suffix ing. Root word, ooh, vowel dot maker on the Y says I. Can you read the root word first, starting CR? Get ready. I, whole word, crying. You got it, crying. 24 is a compound word. Let's find both words. Digraph OO, underline. Combination AR says R, arc it. Will you split it between the K and the M? Reading one word at a time, starting B. Get ready. Book, mark, what word? Bookmark. You got it. Match it. And 25 is also a compound word. Ready? I, consonant E, make on cross out. C in front of E, give it a cedilla. Breathe above the O. And then will you split it between the E and the B to show the 2 words? K, starting I, read each word. Get ready. Ice, box, what word? Icebox. You got it. Of course, an icebox is like a refrigerator or a freezer. Icebox. Okay, I told you that I would tell you a story, and my story today is about the word dismount. Because I told you dismount means to get down off of something. Well, I have an Uncle Ray who lives in Kansas, and when I was in 1st grade, we got to go visit my Uncle Ray in Kansas. And one day he said, "Do you guys want to ride my horses?" And me and my little sister Erin and my little brother Nate said, "Yes, we would love to ride horses. That would be so fun." So he said, "Okay, my only rule is that you have to just walk with the horses. If you go like this and you take the reins, do you know the reins are the pieces of leather that come out of their mouth and you hold on to them? Okay." He said, if you hold the reins, you have to just hold them gently. Don't whack the horse like this and say, "Hiya!" And don't kick it with your heels and say, "Hiya!" Or the horse will take off running. And we said, okay. He said, so what I'm going to let you do is get onto the horse and you'll ride around in this little area here. And when I tell you to dismount, when I tell you to get down, you have to do it. And we said, okay. So my sister and I and my brother, we all got up on our different horses and we were just walking around the little area, going in circles, and it was super easy, super nice, and the sun was shining and it was warm. And then my Uncle Ray said, okay, time to dismount. Bring your horses this way. And so Erin took her horse over and Nathan took his horse over. And I started to take my horse over, but then I thought, I'd like to see what happens if I kick this horse and say, "Hiya!" So I started to go over to my Uncle Ray, and instead I turned back the other way and I said, "Hiya!" And I kicked my heels into the horse's belly, and that horse took off running. And he was running so fast, and I was bouncing, 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 bouncing. And I was bouncing so hard and so fast that I couldn't even sit up. And I started to go back. Ah! and I fell all the way back on the saddle. And my Uncle Ray yelled, "Sarah!" And he jumped up on his big horse and he came galloping up beside me and he grabbed the reins on my horse and he said, "Whoa!" And I was crying and I was so upset and I said, "I'm sorry, Uncle Ray." And he said, "Sarah, next time I tell you to dismount, I want you to dismount." And I said, "I know." Can you do it like I did? Ready? "I know." Yeah, that was a wild ride, but I don't recommend doing it. It was pretty scary. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye, first graders.